Hello everyone, it's Stephanie from Activation Products here. Thank you for joining me. It is a crisp fall day here in Canada, and today I'm going to be making a pumpkin spice protein smoothie. Great for after a workout if you're looking for a little bit of a protein boost to start your day, and just to get your day started right. It'll be nutrient dense, and while it's a seasonal recipe, you can enjoy it year round. So I will make the recipe for you. I'm just going to move the camera back so we can see a little better. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll just show you each of the ingredients, and we'll talk a little bit about the nutrient value and the health properties of each. So our first ingredient is a half cup of organic pumpkin puree. You can get it at a health food store, and some grocery stores carry it as well. Pumpkin puree is low in calories, low in salt. It is a source of fiber, and it's an excellent source of vitamin A, which is great for eye health. It will give you a nice pumpkin flavor for your smoothie, so let's go ahead and add that in. Just gonna need a little help. All right, so our next ingredient is half of a frozen banana. Frozen bananas are great for smoothies. They are great for the consistency. They'll make them creamy and thick, and that's what I like to see in a smoothie. This smoothie is a little bit more about being creamy and kind of a fall treat, as opposed to super low in calories. So bananas, as you know, are an excellent source of potassium, which is great if you are prone to foot cramping. They have lots of other vitamins and minerals. They are fiber rich as well. Vitamins can include calcium, magnesium, there's some iron, and potassium, as I had said before. To make our smoothie like the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, or some lattes that you've had at other cafes, I've actually frozen a few ice cubes. You can't really see them, they're a little melted by now, of coffee. This will give it the coffee taste. I'm using 4 ice cubes right now. If I was just going to use an iced coffee, so coffee just cooled on ice, just brew a strong coffee, put it over some ice cubes, I would probably use about 3/4 of a cup. So I'll just go ahead and add that in. Next ingredient is going to be 3/4 of a cup as well of 2% milk. So we are using cow's milk to make it nice and creamy. This will give me a nice boost of calcium, protein. It's a great source of vitamin B12, which you can only get from animal protein. And it is full of fat and vitamins as well. One of the vitamins is being calcium. You'll notice that this recipe is quite calcium rich. So just be sure to give your magnesium a little bit of a boost with a supplement or Ease magnesium spray, so that you can kind of make up for some of the depletion of magnesium that occurs from the intake of calcium. Next ingredient I'm going to add is 1 tablespoon of almond butter. So we've chose almond butter because we're hoping that it won't mask the flavor of the pumpkin as much as peanut butter would. It's also high in fiber, a great source of protein to kind of replenish some of that protein from your workout this morning, or just to get you through that day, give you your energy boost. There's also a lot of vitamin E in almond. So vitamin E is great for skin elasticity. It's a good source of magnesium to help you replenish a little bit. And there's great healthy fats in almond. I don't know if you notice the same effect, but whenever I eat almond, I feel very satiated, very full. So great if you're trying to watch your figure and diet. Next ingredient is going to be 1 tablespoon of plain full-fat organic yogurt. Just be sure to read the label on your yogurt. When you're shopping, you want to make sure that there's no additional sugar or artificial flavors in there. Just like milk, great source of protein, calcium, as well as vitamin B12. Again, you can only get that from animal protein unless you supplement. Side note with milk and yogurt, you can get it fortified with additional vitamins if there is a concern about the amount of vitamin you're getting. It is high in protein, and the good thing about yogurt is that it can provide good gut bacteria in the form of probiotics for your good gut health. We've talked a lot in the past about how gut health affects, you know, a lot of systems in your body. Mental health can help fight off a lot of disease, so it's really important to be balancing out the gut bacteria in your body. Our final ingredient before we get to the spices is actually our Styrian Pumpkin Oil. So if you haven't seen our Styrian Pumpkin Oil before, here it is. It pours out nice and thick. You can see it there. It's a really rich oil. It tastes really nutty and buttery. It's actually one of the tastiest oils on its own. A lot of people use it as a syrup or a sweetening agent in a lot of things. It is a great source of essential fatty acids, antioxidants, and we've just recently got lab tests back that show that it has a high amount of vitamin E in it as well. Vitamin K in it as well. You'll notice that it was a little bit darker in color. Styrian pumpkins are actually not like a typical pumpkin that you would see at a pumpkin patch orange. They have a little bit of a darker color to their color palette, and they're actually exclusively grown for their seeds. So, because they are so nutrient dense. When we make our seed oils, we do not expose them to any chemicals, heat, or friction, because that damages the nutrient value of the seeds that you get while extracting all of that nutrition so that you can benefit it to a maximum extent. So we'll add that in. Our next stage is adding the spices. It is pumpkin spice after all, so we want it to be nice and spiced. So we have a variety of spices that we'll be adding into this. And spices have a lot of their own benefits. So first spice we're going to use is cinnamon. I actually want to use a whole ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, this is a delicious, delicious flavor. Cinnamon in and of itself has great anti-inflammatory properties. It also helps you fight off sickness and give your immune system a boost. So cinnamon is a great spice for when you're not feeling very well. Next spice that we're going to use is ground ginger. So ground ginger is kind of a staple in traditional Chinese medicine, ancient Chinese medicine. There are many, many health benefits that you can get from it. It's great for helping with nausea, especially morning sickness. It can help fight off sicknesses and also fight infection. So we're actually just going to add a pinch because ginger is quite a strong taste. Okay. All right, then we're going to add a pinch of allspice. So allspice, if you've had it before, has quite a strong taste. It originally hails from the Caribbean, but it has since been adopted into cuisine all over the world. Allspice has excellent antifungal properties in and of itself. Great for adding to some water and swishing in your mouth to kind of kill some bacteria that may be in there. It's also a source of potassium, just like your pumpkin, and it is great for fighting sickness and, again, with nausea as well. So after the allspice, we're going to add nutmeg. Nutmeg, again, is a little bit of a strong taste, so feel free to omit any of these spices that you do not really like. Nutmeg is a very interesting spice indeed. It is thought to be a brain spice, so it stimulates brain activity. Like coffee, it helps to wake you up, helps you, and it has converse effects as well, such as helping get a good night's sleep and helping you to relax. Nutmeg is also excellent for your skin. So the final spice that we're going to add, and we're going to add a whole half tablespoon. If you didn't write down this recipe, don't worry, I'll include it in the description of this video, is going to be cloves. So like coconut oil, cloves is excellent for pulling bacteria from your gums. So you can actually add it to your oil pull if you do that, and swish it, add it into the oil that you may be using to clean out your gums. Add a little bit of this spice to help pull out infection. It helps to relieve respiratory issues if you have asthma or anything like that. And it's actually been used as an aphrodisiac, is a little known fact about cloves. So we're gonna go ahead and blend up our smoothie. I find that I get the best consistency from my smoothies by starting at a lower speed and gradually increasing. So that's what I'm gonna do. The coffee has really made it rich in color. It actually looks the color of peanut butter right now, if you can see that. Smells very pumpkin-y and spicy, and I can actually get a little bit of the banana as well. So you can just blend all your ingredients together, pour it into a glass, and you're ready to enjoy it. If you really are in a mood for a treat, feel free to add a dollop of whipped cream and any spices that you'd like to the top. Smells delicious. Can't wait to drink this. So if you have any products that you'd use in addition to these, or any ingredients that you'd like to omit and use something else, let us know what those are in the comments below. Also, let us know some of your favorite smoothie recipes or some recipes that you'd like to see us make, and we'd be happy to do them here for you. In the description of this video, I will leave a link to the Styrian Pumpkin Oil in the description. Be sure to get yours soon because we always run out of stock nice and quick with this oil. It is one of our most popular. I'm Stephanie from the Activation Products social media team. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining me here this morning. Bye now.